Welcome back to the Brent and Austen Show, streaming on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network.
Here we go.
There we are.
Is this supposed to be us?
That's us fighting the gorilla.
Okay.
That could be me at the lower left there.
That is you, lower left.
That is me.
That's you. And that's Hamby on the left, kind of. And that's me.
This is good.
Casey looks like Andrew Santino or whatever that guy. Look at the comedian.
I can't explain to you how.
By the way, you've never looked better, Casey.
Casey looks
I
good,
know.
man.
I can't explain to you how long it took for me and Chad GPT were going through it here when I was trying to. But yeah, this is us fighting the gorilla. Nice job stretching it out, Hamby, because it was small originally. And so let me take you through what happened. So the first time I did this,
Brent is 5 feet tall, by the way. He appears. I don't know.
I said I
I
gave
don't know if I like this version of me.
I gave Chat GPT all pictures of us, and I said, "Can you make me and my friends fighting the gorilla?"
That's insane.
So the first time it did it, Austen was white
Okay. Well, yeah.
with no tattoos.
With no tattoos.
Sounds about right.
And the gorilla had a knife for some reason.
Oh, geez.
So I was like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So then I sent it a different picture of Austen, and I was like, can you make Austen on the far right look like this?
Yes.
And it was like, no problem. And then it gave it to me
Say no more.
in like a cartoon if we were on Nickelodeon, but then you didn't have any hair. You were bald.
Oh,
You were
man.
bald,
I'm
Austen.
sorry for being so high maintenance on AI, Casey.
And then
My bad.
at one point, Hamby ended up being like a Hispanic dude, like just full on. So then I was like, all right, we got to start over. I gave all new pictures. I said, please don't give the gorilla any weapons. It's already
Right?
going to get us. Then it gave me this one, and I was like, we're close. Can I get it 16:9? And ChatGPT said straight up no. But there we are. I mean,
Have you guys watched?
This is amazing.
This looks, by the way, awesome. This is great. This is some of your best work ever.
This is a movie.
Ever.
Hey, this is a blockbuster coming out this summer.
Brent, when I first put this up, did you know that this was us?
It does. I wasn't registering with.
who else could it have
I
been?
did.
And then well, I'm getting blocked off by. I couldn't see
Oh, my
Austen.
bad.
No, you're okay. And Hamby, I would have never figured that out. And then I'm like, wait, that looks like me.
No, dude, that's the exact reaction Brent got from leaving the press conferences last year coming to Jaguar. Like, I just asked him a simple question. Why you gotta be like that? Yeah.
The greatest thing here is, and I know you guys haven't seen this, but I watch like that 1923 show.
Okay.
The whole Yellowstone,
Yellowstone
spinoff.
thing. Yeah,
and
Yellowstone
if you could find, and Hamby, maybe you should look, but the guy in it, that's like the son, he looks just like you in that picture.
Oh, really?
I think it's a really good one. It looks like just like you. He's like the main character
I thought it was pretty good.
in it. Well, there's a lot of main characters.
Sklenar.
Is that his name? I wouldn't have any idea of his name. Hey, look, by the way, if you could see this, I'm like Googling gorillas weaknesses.
I like it.
That's us fighting the gorilla, guys.
All right, that was beautifully done.
That was well done.
Casey.
By the way, I want that's going to stay up there. That's going to pop
that
up
up.
in the
Yeah.
middle of this conversation many more times. All right, so here we go. I got the assignment last night.
Yeah.
Lost
It's my favorite.
a couple of softball games, so I wasn't really in the mood.
Sorry,
But,
Brent. Yeah, sorry to make you
Well, you
extra
could have picked
homework.
the coach for the other team and just use him as sacrifice. You hate him so
Yep.
Get out there.
That was one of my ideas.
You're
was
first.
Sacrifices.
You gotta have
people
first.
that I don't like. Yep.
That's a good call. I didn't
Yep.
think that way.
Yep.
I guess I'm too nice.
Guy
already
who
for
stole
the
my
gorilla.
bike. Oh, sorry, man. Or my bike tire.
Never found the bike tire.
Never found the bike tire.
Which is really this. Well, actually, did find the bike tire,
Yeah.
but never got it back.
Never
I forgot about
addressed
that
it.
story.
Look at us going 4 wide here at Bristol.
Very good.
I like this.
Nice.
All right. Where are we going? You're the most excited about this.
All right, you want me to
thing.
go first?
I feel like you should go first. Usually when we do these
you want
things,
me to
my
set the
teams
tempo?
are the worst.
Okay.
So maybe we should build. But now let's go. Let's start off
Who
strong.
thinks they have the worst team?
I feel like I have a star-studded team.
Okay.
I actually
see,
like my team, but the way this usually goes is you guys aren't going to like my team. But
That's fair.
It's gonna be some of the sports anchor greats.
You
He's gonna have
did
to-
wear a suit to fight the gorilla, so like you're already in a
know what?
bad
But
spot.
I don't want to go first. I don't want to go first. Let's get
How about-
Hamby. Hamby likes.
How about we just go in order of like where we're slotted? So Hamby goes first. I'll go second. Casey, then Brent.
All right.
You like
Sounds
It's a lot of pressure on you, dog.
There's a lot of pressure.
All right.
That means I can change on the fly.
Brent's gonna change this whole thing around.
You could change your people.
All right, Hamby.
So
I have 24. That's
I
my
have
biggest
24 picks. I slotted myself in the last group. So I
groups.
made it in groups of 5.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay. My first group was the goats of the goats, and that's starting off with Chuck Norris.
Okay.
Chuck Norris is going to lead the charge along with Jackie Chan, John Wick, Joe Rogan, and David Goggins.
Okay.
That's my first 5. Okay?
Size isn't okay. So we didn't go for size here.
Don't worry.
We didn't go for the Trent bulky traits. Now we're going for more of just
Straight killers.
straight killers.
Okay, and then we're following it up with wrestlers.
Okay.
So we got the Big Show,
That's not a bad choice.
That's a good choice.
Braun Strowman,
That's a good choice.
That's a great choice.
Mark Henry,
Mark Henry's a sleepy choice. That's good.
Yep.
and I figured I want to go a little in the opposite direction. I need a little speed and agility.
It's a good call.
That's a great call.
Rey Mysterio.
I like that.
We might need a
That's-
619
Yep.
to the lower extremities.
Yep.
That's sneaky. That might be our eyeball guy.
Yep.
I feel like he could get up there.
That could be an eyeball
And
guy.
I'm proud of this pick because the monkey might not know what to do. Hornswoggle.
Okay.
Who
So
Brent is a little person from WWE.
Okay.
he's a little person.
Because Brent had no idea who that was.
So
No
real
idea.
quick on Hornswoggle, I
was
think that's
looking up.
I think that's a big brain move because
that is a Mike Leach type move.
I'm not
That's
going to lie
exactly
to you.
right. Awesome. That's it where I pulled that.
I spent 20 minutes yesterday, and I'm not proud of this. I spent 20 minutes yesterday Googling who the little person wrestling champion was currently. And I ended up on this website called Micro Wrestling. They travel the world.
yeah,
But they just
they've
don't
been in
have
Jacksonville.
they don't have a champion right now.
Oh.
So I was like, how do you not have a champion? So I was in the same boat as you. We could probably potentially use a little person wrestler.
Okay.
So Hornswoggle's a great call.
Okay.
All right. And then I wanted to go with real wrestlers.
Okay.
So I went with George St. Pierre,
Okay.
Okay.
Khabib Nurmagomedov,
Yep. Mhm.
John Jones,
Absolutely.
Sure.
Tyson Fury,
Okay. So
Need a-
so
need a
me and Hamby
little-
have some of the same. I like it.
and then balls was hot. Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis is a
Derek
good
Lewis
call.
is a great one.
Also, I feel like if a person is on multiple lists, they automatically get assigned like a higher position.
Okay.
Done. I like
Captain.
that.
They're like
All right.
captains.
Now I want to do a couple ball players.
Okay.
Like baseball players?
Well,
I hate
so
this
I
already.
started
Okay.
with Jose Ramirez. Down goes Anderson. One of the only 2 punches that's connected in MLB history.
Okay. That was actually a gnarly puncher, right?
And the other punch was Rougned Odor.
Yep.
Small in stature, but
He is small.
he can
That's
throw
cool.
hands. And then I'm going to go Troy Polamalu. I need somebody to jump over an offensive line or figure out a way to get this guy on the ground, shoestring tackle.
Okay, my draft team didn't do a good job because I forgot about Troy Polamalu.
So I'm going Troy
That's a good
Polamalu.
one.
Okay.
I'm going Trent Williams, who's the only one who will pick a fight with you, regardless if you have a helmet or not.
Go ahead and bump him up right now because I have. Do you have Trent Williams as well?
I don't.
They call him Silverback for a reason.
Listen.
And then now I'm
He's up
proud.
there.
And then here's my sleeper pick. If I got to get nasty and I gotta, fight for life. Go ahead and give me Aziz Al-Shaair.
So Hamby.
Yep.
So that's 20.
I'm not okay. I got 20 so far.
That's a good squad.
I'm not mad at the squad. Here's my issue with the squad though. It's actually his first. It's his first group. His like nostalgia picks. Chuck Norris is what 70, 75 years old. I haven't like. Imagine
Doesn't
team
matter.
morale if Chuck Norris leads the charge and then gets knocked out and killed within like 10 seconds because he's too old.
You may have some
that's
people throw
gonna
it on
bring
the
down the
brakes.
whole morale.
I actually totally did that too on mine, just to let you know. I was like, I had to eliminate like the people that wouldn't be able
Yeah.
to fight him today.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, I get the take, but I was just like, yeah, same thing. Like,
I'm
Chuck's
going
a little
primes.
too old, right? You're going in there
Oh,
primes.
we're going
That's fair
prime.
enough.
We get a
That's
time
an-
machine now.
That's
What'd
an
you get?
interpretation. I
Okay,
get
so now
it.
we're going to a time machine, going back in time. Got it. Okay. What is this? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
so, like,
we can go back in
so-
time and pull them out when they're in their
Under
prime.
that, I could say like Andre the Giant.
Well, I mean, I guess that's not what I did. But
I did think about Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, not now, obviously.
He wouldn't help us now.
I mean, to be fair, we're putting in Gorilla, Brent. We could probably do whatever we want to do in terms of people we want to bring.
That's good.
So we can go back in time if you want.
Okay.
Okay, Hamby.
My last 4. I wanted to really end strong, so I'm going Brian Shaw, former World's Strongest Man.
Okay.
Eddie Hall.
I know
former
Eddie.
Competitor.
I got my picture taken with Eddie Hall.
Getting into the fighting ranks now.
Yep.
Okay, and then I wanted to throw off the
You put yourself in this group, by the way, just checking. This is the group you're in?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind them.
Okay.
I did not put myself in a group. I probably have already
Oh,
sacrificed
I'm
myself.
the general, man. I'm in the back. I'm calling the shot.
I got us a general.
I
Trust me.
wanted to throw off the gorilla a little bit, so I'm going with Big Boom AJ.
Yeah.
I'm out. Guess what? As we're
I
charging,
like it.
hey,
He
as
give you
we're
the
charging, I'm
sacrifice.
walking through the. I'm like,
Austin,
no,
hold on.
forget it. You guys are on your
He
own.
give
I
you
don't
the
care.
sacrifice.
No.
He give you the sacrifice.
No, I don't care. To even be in the same dome or wherever we're fighting
like
with him. Nope, I'm out.
I think we need Big Boom AJ.
See you guys later. I'm
then-
gonna be sitting, I'm gonna be chilling, just sitting down, like whatever. The
And then
gorilla
we
comes,
needed
comes.
a motivational speaker. So Coach Driscoll's getting the call. Come join
Elevate
the
him.
squad.
Elevate him.
That was actually a
Elevate him.
That was actually on the YouTube.
This guy's getting elevated, by the way.
Ah,
Yep.
that's good.
All right,
All right.
and me.
And then you. All right.
I like
so
Big Boom AJ. I think it's a good call.
I took my
Just glad you didn't
draft
pick the kid.
in a couple different directions. So I have split up my draft into 3 subsections. We got tanks, we got psychological assassins,
Okay.
and then we got X Factors.
Okay.
So I'll give you my tanks first of who we're going to have. These are the frontline guys. These are the guys that, no fear, you're going head-to-head with this gorilla, front on, okay? We got Sean Strickland, simply
Sure.
because the guy is made for this.
Yep.
John Jones.
Absolutely. That's 2 John Joneses, I believe.
That's 2 John Joneses. Elevate him. I don't know his real name. I should know because I met him. The Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Talked about him yesterday. Horshario, which is it's only a first name basis.
Horatio?
Horatio.
Nope. Horshayo. Out of Mongolia is ranked Yokozuna in sumo, which is the highest ranking of a sumo wrestler.
Can I get that spelling, please?
Horsshio, I believe. Horshayo.
Horshayo.
Yep. Then we're gonna take the guy that he beat.
So he's a sumo wrestler.
He's a Yokozuna sumo wrestler, which is the highest thing given to a sumo wrestler. So he's the best. And then the guy that he beat, well, I'm also gonna put on the front lines, Onsonada, and he is ranked Ozeki in sumo, which is second place.
Okay. Wow.
So I have the champion of sumo wrestling, and I have like the second place guy of sumo wrestling.
that. Smart.
I am taking Gordon Ryan, who is the greatest jiu-jitsu heavyweight of all time. I am taking Trent Williams because, well, they call him Silverback for a reason.
Elevate Trent Williams.
Let's go and elevate Trent Williams. Let's see if the nickname sticks. I'm taking Alexander Usyk, current heavyweight champion in boxing. Taking Tyson Fury, size.
That's 2 Tyson
movement,
Furies.
2 Tyson Furies. I'm taking, out of attitude and size alone, Myles Garrett.
I like that.
Yep.
That's good.
Now, doesn't need the helmet. Doesn't matter. Just use your fists. I'm taking current UFC champion Tom Aspinall, heavyweight. And then last but not least, rounding out the tank list, let's give it Francis Ngannou.
I like that a lot.
Okay. So those are the guys that are going toe to toe.
Those are some killers, man.
Now we're getting a little more interesting here.
Guys, we got a chance. I'm telling you right now.
Now
we got
we're
a
going
chance.
off the rails. Now we're going to psychological assassins.
I like that.
All right, and here's what I'm thinking.
This is gonna be
Kasey,
something.
we talked about it yesterday. All we can have is the people there, but we can have music playing in the background.
Sure we can.
So we're gonna have Diplo is gonna structure up the sound system and speakers and everything because this guy knows how to play to a big crowd.
Yes, he does.
It's gotta be loud. It's
gotta be loud.
The gorilla's gotta be distracted. So we're gonna use Diplo in terms of like our engineer and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that thinking.
Now we're going to take Mary J. Blige. Now, here's what I'm taking Mary J. Blige for. A couple reasons. Number one, we're going to have Mary J. Blige put her dynamic voice through an AI algorithm to sound like the gorilla,
Okay.
right? So there's going to be a bunch of gorillas in the background, like, okay. And then you're going to have Mary J. Blige put out, set aside from the gorillas call, a mating call as well. Because think about this. Think about if I was in a fight, like in a cage, and I have Mary J. Blige going, "Hey, what's up, big boy?" I'm going to be distracted, right? So we're going to have the mating call of Mary J. Blige, and then we're going to have the AI with gorillas as well.
I just want to know who's assigned to grabbing Gorilla Johnson while it's listening to Mary J. Blige. Maybe in a good mood.
No one's going to grab it.
Because I'm not signing on for grabbing that.
No. Okay.
Not in that moment.
True. Next, we're gonna go with
Absolutely not.
We're gonna go with Go the Gorilla, who is the mascot from the Phoenix Suns.
Ooh, that's sneaky good.
He's a gorilla. He's
is
super
good.
athletic, right?
That is good.
Maybe
He
he's gonna
dunks
be a
all
little
the
more
time.
psychological assassins, guys. And last but not least, for my psychological assassins, just because I'm kind of tired of hearing about her, but maybe she can be a help to the team. JoJo Siwa.
How confused is Mary J. Blige going to be when she gets this letter in the mail? Like, you've
it's
been
all
drafted
good.
to the gorilla team?
She's not gonna like be in the front line. She's doing the ambiance. She's doing
I
the
get
setting.
it. But she's not going to know that when she gets the letter.
All right.
The official draftee letter.
And then, last but not least, let's go to our X Factors, because the plan here is we got to gouge this thing's eyes out. All right, that's what I'm going with. Kasey, with all due respect to your plan of hitting it below the belt, I'm going with the eyes.
We got to do both, I think.
So first, we're going to go to Sweden, and we're going to go to Elias Torhall, who is the 2024 parkour champion.
I like that.
I feel like you can climb, you can get up there. Let's go. Next, this is my first round pick of the X Factors. This guy's probably got the strongest grip in the world. This guy
I know
has
what he's doing.
zero fear. We're going Alex Honnold, who is the free solo guy from the movies, who has climbed like every single mountain with just his bare hands.
Bro's going to be crushing.
This guy is going to be the guy that we're going to bring in to take the eyes out. Now, if something happens to him, which it probably will, we got to go with the backup, right? And this guy has been underappreciated, has been made fun of. This is his time to shine. I'm taking Kenny Pickett. Small hands to get inside the orifices of the gorilla to pull the eyes out.
Yep.
Give me Kenny Pickett. This is Kenny Pickett's. This is his swan song. It's his time to shine. Next, I'm going to take Dr. Ronald Griffiths, who is a psychosomatic oncologist out of Johns Hopkins. Now, why, Austin? Kasey, we talked about it yesterday.
Yep.
Back in the day, when Vikings used to go to war, they got all hopped up on mushrooms and psychedelics. Half these people here on our list, Brent, they're going to be nervous, right? Mary J. Blige, Diplo are going to be a little nervous. So he's going to be responsible for giving out the proper dosage of mushrooms and other narcotics where everyone's going to be feeling good about themselves. Okay? Next pick, we're going to go Kevin Boots, who is the 2024 arm wrestling champion. Once again, maybe if we need a backup to get the eyes out,
Sure.
Kevin can bring it down. Next, we're going to bring in lead gorilla expert Peter Walsh.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
This guy knows gorillas. He's one of the most well-regarded gorilla experts in the world. We're taking him.
Like that.
Next, we're going to take David Goggins, which I think was Hamby's guy.
Yes.
Elevate him a little bit, just from a motivational standpoint, right? But the guy that's going to be the William Wallace, the guy that's going to be giving the speech before we go to war, once again, go ahead and elevate him. UNF head coach,
Really?
Matthew Driscoll.
Both of you guys.
Yes.
at it.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Another person who's going to be confused when he gets that in the
Driscoll
mail.
had no idea he was going to be a big part of this.
Let's go. Yep.
Oh, man. All right. So, yeah, listen, I just first want to say before I say some of these names, every single thing here has a plan. And, this is all in good fun. There's one that's kind of serious here, but, please don't sue us. But we'll get there when we get there. People that will be elevated because they're on multiple teams. Derek Lewis. I'm with you on that one. UFC heavyweight. The Mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I think that's a good call. And then I also have Tyson Fury. So right now Tyson Fury's leading the way with 3. Oh, and I have Francis Ngannou.
Okay.
So that's an elevation as well.
That's 2.
All right. So with that, I'm going Braun Breaker.
Yep.
WWE wrestler. He's fast. Former football player. I like what he brings to the table. I'm going Ashton Hall. You guys familiar with Ashton Hall? The morning routine guy with the bananas. He's jacked. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Local guy.
Local guy, too.
He's local?
From East Coast.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going. I think he'll get everybody right
Brent's going to do a story on him when we win.
We got a Jacksonville guy.
Yeah, I think he can get us all right on the morning routine thing. And then
At the morning of the fight.
he's got 15 million followers. He's jacked. He's got to bring something to the table.
Okay.
I'm not sure what exactly, but he's got to bring something to the table.
Okay.
All right, hear me out on this one.
I'll bring the water.
Apparently, supposedly, depending on what you believe, we evolution, whatever, from gorillas.
Correct.
So I'm going Rhea Ripley. One of 2 reasons. 1, Rhea's jacked, so she may be able to help us. But 2, if we were really gorillas, I think the gorilla would be attracted to Rhea Ripley.
That's a good point.
So that's like a little distraction thing, but maybe on the more mating call side.
Muscle mommy, okay.
And if it doesn't work, I still think she could contribute to the fight.
Okay, for sure.
To find the balance there.
Yep.
All right. I'm going this guy, Kevin Hines, and I picked him because he's tough.
This guy.
Who is that?
That's my
Kevin
buddy.
Hines.
Buddy from high school.
Yeah. Guy I
It's
grew up
not
with.
that. It's not that.
Guy I grew up with.
This one's kind of foul. He jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and lived. So,
What?
Bro is tough. He's the toughest we got.
Is there a video of it? He didn't just say he did it. He actually did.
No, he
Like,
did. He did. It's all out, like Google's
Wow.
name. It's all out there.
Dang.
So that's the toughest guy we got.
Is he older or younger?
He's like 40s, 50s.
Okay.
Like I think he's an asset.
Yeah.
He's an asset.
Well, yeah, he doesn't.
His first.
Yeah, because he might be immortal.
Yeah. So like, I
think we win.
I think he's a good part of the team.
He can't die.
I'm going. I think this guy maybe could be somebody that we should put and maybe listen to what he has to say. I'm going Robert Irwin because I think he would know where to hit the gorilla where it counts.
This is Steve Irwin's son?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. We had
I like
Steve
it.
Irwin, which would be along those lines.
Yeah, so I think that's somebody that could give us some insight. I don't want to necessarily throw him out to the gorilla because he'll
No,
get
but
broken in half.
he's more like the
Strategy.
Strategy. Yep.
Okay, so sumo wrestler wise, I'm going Kana Shika. I don't know anything about him, but I typed in fattest sumo wrestler. He's 6 feet, 633 pounds. I think the gorilla will have a problem with that guy, one way or another.
I like it.
He's 333 pounds.
633.
Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah,
I was
6
going to
feet,
say the smallest
633.
sumo guy is
Big boy.
333.
And he's a little bit of an athlete.
Yeah, big
Now,
fella.
We don't know cardio, but hey.
Yeah, and on that same vein, I'm going both of the 1,000-pound sisters, just because I think it'll be a problem. If we send both 1,000-pound sisters and the 633-pound dude straight at the gorilla, what's he doing?
Well, how are they gonna get there?
We got to push him. I don't know.
Psychedelics. We got to take care of it. I
Psychedelics.
got the psychedelics.
But
I got
like
the stuff.
Here's the thing: the gorillas. I get it. He's massive, but that's
That's a lot of weight.
almost
2,600.
2,000 pounds
That's
of
a ton.
people.
No, it's more than that.
That's when our architects are getting in there, going for the eyes. I think it's a good move. I already said Derek Lewis. I'm going Magomed Akalev or whatever, the UFC fighter.
Yep.
This one's going to be
What's his name?
Magomed Ankalev.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ankalaev, right? I think it is.
Whatever.
Wait. I mean, just hey.
We got it.
Yeah, you get it. He's a good wrestler. Okay.
All right, this one's going to be controversial as well. I'm going Kanye. I'm not really sure what Kanye is going to do, but he's crazy.
Now, could he bring team morale down, though, is the question I have with you.
Maybe.
And
Because I
Vampire?
thought about Kanye as well.
I feel like Kanye could bring something to the table.
I almost had Kanye in place of Diplo, but then I'm like, what if Kanye says something like offensive, and then the whole team's going to be fighting each other?
It might make people mad or they get up with the gorilla.
Okay.
I'm going. I think Kanye brings something to the table.
Okay.
Give me 2 crackheads, just 2.
I was gonna
You can pick them from any city in America.
crackheads or bath salts. Because I was
Bath
thinking about
salts is probably a good one.
I was thinking about bath salts. Can't
Give me
cocaine.
2 bath salts, guy.
There we
People
go.
on bath
This is
salts
very
instead.
predictable. You would go off the rails here.
Oh, this is hey, Brent, we have families. We're trying to live here. I don't know what you're trying to
You're
do.
telling me 2 people on bath salts wouldn't be an asset
Yeah.
with Kanye leading the charge?
Yes.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me Cam Scatabo. I read this thing that he was headbutting telephone poles to get ready for the draft, so I think he's insane.
Okay.
Then I looked up an average gorilla is like 6'8", 6'10" area. They're not huge.
Oh, you got that big? I thought it was more like 5 feet when I looked up.
No, I saw like
oh
6'8".
no, they're huge. Yeah.
So I'm going intimidation. Let me get Yao Ming
okay.
Oh, good.
because I think the girl will be confused.
Yeah. Something.
Yao
bigger
Ming
than
will
him.
be
Something
significantly
tall.
bigger
Not
than a
used to
gorilla.
looking taller than him.
Not used to looking up. Give me Draymond Green because he'll be about the same size. But that's our Johnson grabber. I hate to tell you.
That's the X factor.
Draymond's going low.
Yep.
That's a good point.
I added this one last night.
I don't know. When you do that on a bull, it doesn't work well.
Man, that's why I said the eyes, but I get what Casey's going here.
I added this one this morning. Give me angry Giannis, not normal Giannis, only angry Giannis after Halliburton's
Giannis.
dad gets mad at
Very
him.
timely there. Good.
Yeah, so I'll go that. Give me Tyler Maine. He's an actor, but he's a stunt guy. He's like 6'10". He played Michael Myers. Scary dude. Seen him in real life. If anything, I think he'll just be taller than the gorilla. And then my last 3, including myself.
Can he wear the Mike Myers mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Done. I guess like that.
Last 4, myself, and then 3 more. Again, probably controversial. Give me 3 guys that were at the Bin Laden raid. Those dudes were fearless.
Yeah, that's a good
They
point.
were in there. Now, granted, they had weapons. They're not going to have weapons, but still, the helicopter crashed. They walked it. They went
that-
in the place.
Is that SEAL Team 6, right? Or
think it was.
Yeah.
That was something
Okay.
about- yeah.
I like it.
Give me your 3 best from that team.
I like it.
That's dirty work.
My turn.
Bring us
right.
home.
All right,
Go,
I'm going to
Brett.
segue right into this because we'll add to it. I have a Navy SEAL team that's the best. I don't know which one is the best right now. Again, I was going current time,
Yeah.
but I need a handful of them,
Yeah.
like 5 of them because we need teamwork and survival skills.
Sure.
Nobody's better.
So now we got 8.
So we do have a lot of seals.
I like it.
But I think
more seals the merrier.
to stay on that line, I also have David Goggins. Elevate him. Survivor. Can figure out instinctually if the plan goes awry, can think on the spot, like all those kind of. You need guys like that. To your point,
you can see the gorilla punching him, and like he breaks both his legs. He gets back up. Is like I didn't feel anything, and he keeps going. Like,
all right,
yeah, it's legit.
All right, now I've got some distractions in here.
That's good.
Okay, yeah.
And my one distraction is Miss Universe.
Psychological assassins.
That's where I went. That's where I went with the Rhea Ripley thing.
Okay, some kind of like a King Kong situation.
My other distraction. Tyreek Hill and Usain Bolt.
I actually thought about that.
So I feel like we can tire the gorilla out. Mm-hmm. And by the way, the gorilla, I've looked it up, does not have the stamina of a human.
Really?
No. So you can fatigue the gorilla strategically.
Okay.
So these guys are real. I mean, Tyreek, he can he can juke him.
Yep.
But also Usain can run him in circles.
For sure.
Right?
I think that's a good call. I thought about Noah Lyles in that.
You could. We could do that.
No,
we could debate
I like
it.
this.
I don't know if Usain's still training, but he's
That's
still
fair.
young enough.
We didn't have a lot of sprinters. I like this.
No, it's a good call.
Yep.
I got Khabib.
Yeah, I mean,
Elevate him.
dude
That's
was
two.
elevated him. Yep.
So, and by the way, isn't he undefeated?
Oh yeah,
Undefeated, never lost. Call him LeVar Ball.
Never lost. What?
Should have had LeVar Ball.
Oh, we should have. But he's a little
He's
hampered.
never lost.
He's never lost. 1-on-1?
Well, just because
He's never lost.
Okay,
Isn't that what you want on your side?
He's had okay.
I get it. He only has one leg. I get it.
So what?
wrong.
Okay.
Too big, too strong.
Are the
Bobby
current
and he
tag
could-
team champs Batista and John Cena?
No,
Were they ever?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Why did when I looked up when I looked up like when I looked up tag team champs?
Watch the Scrap House tonight at 7
Who's the
p.m.
tag
for-
team champs?
Right now,
It's either
I googled who are the tag team champs. And it came up.
Xavier
AI
Woods,
because it ain't.
It must have been AI. It must have been
Xavier
AI.
Woods and Kofi Kingston, or Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford.
Then I'll take our tag team
teams.
champs because we need teamwork.
Okay.
Let's
gotta
go
have
Ford then.
we gotta
Ford
tag
and
it.
Dawkins are better.
Okay. Hey, by the way, I thought we were going to localize this thing a little bit, so I drafted my man Mike Grogich this morning.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, man.
The alligator
I like it.
handler.
Yep.
He
Oh,
was
that's
on
a
the
good
show
call.
earlier.
Yeah, dude's got no fear.
And he's an MMA fighter, too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Badass.
all right. The weakness of a gorilla is in the head and neck area.
Okay.
Okay.
All right? That's where they are vulnerable.
Yep.
So I looked up. I didn't think it was 6'8" or whatever, but that's fine even if it is, because I'm bringing in Calais Campbell, Shaq,
Okay.
Same idea I had.
and John Jones as well.
John
Yep.
Jones is
That's a
on
three-year.
three.
John Jones
So
is-
that's an elevation.
It's all four, right? Or did
I
you
didn't have
three?
Jones because I knew you guys would have him.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we need tall guys that can hit the head and neck area.
Correct.
Or but like I got Yao, you got Shaq. They can just pick up the smaller people and put them on.
They could. You can utilize them in multiple ways.
I like what you're doing here, Brett.
Yeah, so far, I'm surprised.
I have strong men, and the three, at least that came up, and nobody will probably, I can't say their names. Sigmarsson,
I like it.
Van Mamussen,
Icelandic and
and
Dutch.
Eliashik.
I like
Those are the strong men and women of
Europeans.
the world right now that are like
Beautiful.
kings of the sport.
Bring it.
Where am I going? Oh, as I'm around the head and neck area, I got Aziz Al-Shaair.
Elevating him.
Guy's a leader.
And I've got Vontez Burfict.
Yes.
I need two dirty people.
Montez perfect.
But then do you have to bring in Ryans to have his back? Do you have to bring in D'Amico Ryans to have Al-Shaair's back? That's all I'm saying. Just for emotional support. But I like it so
I
far.
hate
Brett.
that I had to put Al-Shaair on the
It's a
team.
good call. Elevate him.
Sorry, Trevor,
Elevate him.
Give the guy a captain.
but I had to put him on the team.
Give it the C.
Give him a C. Guy's leading the charge.
Okay, guys, I think I'm down to the stretch. I've got 3 left.
Oh,
All right. Let's see what order do I want this in. Wyatt Thompson. Who? Never heard of Wyatt Thompson. Well, in Jackson, Wyoming, Wyatt Thompson
I like this a lot.
became an overnight sensation. He had an extraordinary encounter with a grizzly bear.
No.
34 years old, hiking in the forest, face to face with a formidable predator. According to Thompson, the bear charged at him unexpectedly. Relying on his quick reflexes and experience in martial arts, he managed to deliver a precise punch to the bear's snout, knocking it unconscious. You're not buying it?
Googling it right. No, I mean that's insane. Get him on the team if this happened.
That is.
We want that guy.
We want that guy.
Well, hey, if anything,
he's got experience.
He's got experience, and if you lied about it, he's a great storyteller. So when we win, he's telling the story.
He's the definition of help the bear.
Okay, those are all the tough guys. Now for the little bit of the warfare, inspiration, game plan,
motivational factors.
I go to Jimmy Gladstone. James Gladstone can put together a plan.
Okay.
He's an elite communicator and can get 100 people all on the same page.
He might be onto something.
And so we need to execute the plan and all be on the same page.
No.
This is a lot of people from different walks of life to be able to get on the same plan.
You're not wrong.
That's what he's trying
to do. A lot of
right
them do
now
not
in the
speak
Jags
English.
headquarters.
Just so
now, Brent, you know what the outside world's going to say? They're going to say, well, he's not experienced enough to lead 100 people against a bear because he's never fought a bear before.
I get it.
That's what the outside world's going to say.
I get it.
But I'm with you.
So
he's young.
And, by the way, he's bold and will take chances.
All right.
Won't flinch.
And lastly,
he better flinch when that
did you
gorilla's coming
know?
Towards him.
Did you know that a gorilla has a sense of humor, much like people? And so we're bringing in Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. Oh, that's good.
There it is.
So
I'm not going to lie. It's dead in what, 2 minutes? I think.
I think we got it.
I think we got it in 2 minutes.
I'm comfortable saying we got it.
I think we got it. I think we cracked the case. With all our juggernauts up front, with Brent's Dave Chappelle comedy, with off the wall, yeah. We got it.
We got a lot of things covered. What are we missing?
Nothing. I think we got it.
We got height. We got speed, which was a good call.
We got poundage.
Psychological warfare. We have a boost with narcotics.
We got killers.
So we aren't going to be afraid.
We got Hornswoggle.
We have Hornswoggle,
which I think is an underrated play.
We have Matthew Driscoll.
We've got motivation. We've got Irwin, who in theory would know where to hit the gorilla.
Yeah.
We got fat people.
I have the gorilla expert. I already forgot their name. Sorry.
And we got Big Boom
Peter
AJ.
Walsh.
We got Big Boom AJ. So,
dude, he's not going to make the
even
dome.
better.
He's going to be outside
sacrifice.
We're going to do this live on TikTok if we've got Big Boom AJ. Could you imagine everyone watching us do it live? And then most importantly, you got the four of us.
Oh man, this gorilla's getting 5 big boom. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. With all due respect, we're gonna trade AJ whatever Big Boom before we go out there. Sorry, man.
I don't think
the amount of thought that just went into this exercise over the last 24 hours is amazing.
Yeah.
The amount of Googling that must be going on for people trying to find about the gorilla and how to beat a gorilla like I just did over the last 12 hours.
I can't even name 3 of the
insane.
Jaguars draft picks, but I can tell you 25 people randomly. I can tell you about sumo wrestlers right now if you want to know about them.
My internet company.
Wait, who did the Jaguars get in the 3rd round again?
My internet company has to be geeking because I typed in fattest sumo wrestlers, guy that jumped off Gold Gate Bridge and lived, like all kinds of just foul stuff.
Yeah, we learn a lot.
We had 10 elevators.
Okay.
Oh, is that what you counted?
And we had 3 ultra ecosystem elevators.
Okay.
The top 3 were Tyson Fury, David Goggins, and John Jones.
Okay.
Those are the best
standard
of us.
elevators
Intangibly rich.
were Trent Williams,
Sure.
Derek Lewis, The
Absolutely.
Mountain, Francis Ngannou, Khabib, Coach Driscoll,
We're not losing.
and Aziz Al-Shaair.
We're not losing. Aziz Al-Shaair.
The wildest duo of people right there.
Oh,
Absolutely wild. What a team.
So 10 out of our 96 choices elevate. We only duplicated.
Couple.
Oh no, I mean you said 10 overall. Yeah. That's pretty impressive actually to find that many different people.
Yeah.
There's something like about the human psychology here with us four. We all think a little bit different. If only 10% was an overlap in this exercise.
I think we got it.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
do you
mean, we
say?
start putting bath salts in the mix, too. Like, you're bringing those bath salt people? Casey, it's over.
Where's our image? We're going to battle with here.
Casey, so here's what you need to do next. Casey, you need to take the whole list that we made. We'll send them to Hamby. And then you got to put every person and put it in AI, and then let's see what it looks like.
That sounds like a lot of work.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Look at us.
That's a great photo, man. I feel it looks like a painting.
I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that over a fireplace when I get one day.
Send me this picture. We'll definitely have it coming into the studio.
Yeah, let's go.
There we are. And look,
Hey, put it on a shirt.
we're not even that much smaller than the gorilla. You know, like think about Yao Ming and Shaq in this scenario. He's way over.
Like I honestly saw the gorilla, like the silverback gorilla. They said it was like 5 feet, 430 pounds. But I guess you guys saw some bigger ones.
Yeah, I just typed in how big a gorilla is and said 6'6" to 6'10" or something.
Yeah.
Obviously, the first thing popping up is AI if I had Batista and John Cena.
Yeah, that was unreal.
Yeah, I don't think Batista's wrestled in like 10 years.
Is that the older one? I feel like I've heard his name more recently.
He's Drax
he's
in
an
Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's an actor.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah.
Which, if we could pick superheroes, Drax would be a good pick.
Yeah, it'd be a great pick.